So today I'm filming an after school routine, and today was actually the last day of school, so it was the only time this year that I'd be able to do it. So the first thing I did whenever I got back home is unpack my backpack, and so I took out all the binders, notebooks, and folders, and I took all the work out of all those. And then I got unready from school to go out to the horses, and my hands were really dirty just from doing stuff outside in the mud, because it was raining a lot whenever we got home and on our way back from school. So I just had to get all that mud, dirt, dirtiness off of my hands. And then I went into my room to brush my hair out because, like, with all the rain, it had just gotten, like, tangled. And then went outside and said hello to Tommy, who decided that the camera looked very good and decided to try to eat it. After that, he decided to try to eat me, and he's just a very funny horse. And then halfway through walking through this swamp in the field, I realized I was wearing my tennis shoes and went back inside because I thought that walking in school tennis shoes was not a very good idea. So I changed into these rubber work boots and went back outside to the horses so that way I could finish this video and also finish taking care of them. So I went back out into the field to continue saying hello, and here's Tommy just staring at the camera because that's very interesting. To my left, you can see Red, who's our goat, who is also our dog. Coming up from behind Tommy there was Lainey, our sheep. Here's Dallas. Moon and Dallas, very food-oriented horses. They prefer to eat food rather than stay dry, which is why they're wet. They have shelter. They can go in their shelter anytime. The shelter is dry. So I don't know why they stay out here. They just choose to be horses. So then I went up to the top paddock and went to say hello to the other three horses, who are Brutus, Patchy, and Frosty. We have two fields. The gate is open that connects them, so they can go in either one whenever they want. But Brutus decided to stay in this one today, and Frosty and Patchy stayed in the other one. Frosty is actually half blind, so that's why he jerked his head up whenever I called his name. He can't really see he can't see very well, which kind of comes with being partly blind. And he's been spooked a few times whenever we didn't call his name, so I always make sure to do that. And then I went up to Patchy because he loves being scratched on his neck and his chest. But then after that, I went to get the rag and go out to clean their waters, like water buckets. I don't do this every day, but since, like, in the summer it is really hot, it gets, like, all the algae gets built up, and in this field, Tommy likes to step in it, so dirt, mud, and rocks always get in this one, along with the algae. So we have to clean this one probably the most. And then I stood by it while it filled up with water, just to make sure that the water was working, hose wasn't, like, broken, leaking, and that the automatic water filler thingy was working just fine. Then it was time to move up to the top field with Patchy, Brutus, and Frosty and clean their water, which also gets really dirty and muddy. And here you can, like, really see just how dirty or muddy it got that day. And then I fed the dogs, and Toby was barking like crazy, but then I had to retrieve the food bucket from Mosey. Alright, that's all for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and have a good day. Bye.